Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey guys.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Where y'all
Good.
where y'all calling in from?
We're in Dubai.
Nice. I'm actually planning on going to Dubai in March of next year.
Nice.
So it's gonna be exciting. Yeah, because they have the ad world there every year. Have y'all been to that?
Oh no way.
Actually, keep getting ads about the ad world.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, it's a big event. But cool, I'm glad y'all were able to join. So we started working together and y'all have a brand, Gym Socks, right? And y'all launched it how many months ago or a year ago?
7
In
months.
October.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how'd y'all come up with the idea for Gym Socks?
We didn't.
Okay.
No,
It's kind of an accident in some way.
it was an accident. The socks were already made, and then we took it and made a business from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vicky was like creating another brand, like a sportswear brand, and that was still in the works.
But
And
the socks
the
arrived
socks-
so early, and my whole house was full of socks.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Do a lot of people
Not like-
comment on them when y'all wear them out to the gym and stuff?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it started actually, because like Vicky had just started like a little Instagram page, like while her brand was getting made for the sock. People kept asking to buy them. Like every time I went out with her, because I wasn't living in Dubai yet. Every time we went out, people were like, "Oh my God, I need some of those socks." And I was just like, something just clicked, and I was like, "This is like something's with this business. Like,
Yeah.
we have to be
You
somehow
got to sell this.
together."
And so y'all launched a Shopify store. What made y'all think to hop on a Shopify? Why not just sell them in the gym? What made you go the e-commerce route?
We we started off with thinking maybe we could just like sell them through WhatsApp and like just people
Okay.
could order. So that's actually how Gym Soccer started. And then one of my friends was like, "No, you should really just start a store." I've used Shopify once in the past and like built some other small websites through like Wix and WooCommerce. But yeah, I didn't know a lot about Shopify, so I was like, okay, let's just try and make that ourselves and see how we go.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And y'all did like a photo shoot, started adding the products, and y'all have a bunch of different products now, which is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, we had a bunch to start. I think our initial amount of socks were 38 different designs, and we had thousands of socks. So we
Yeah,
could start.
wow. And y'all been selling out of some of the designs?
Yeah. I think there's
Y'all-
like 6 or
Yeah.
The-
So what were y'all were doing like roughly 3.5K USD monthly during that 6 month time period, and then y'all went to, what is it, 25K USD, and that converts over to like 50 AED. Does that sound about right
20
monthly?
No, it converts to 100,000 dirham. That was last month. Yeah.
Now
that's
y'all
like-
did 100,000 last month?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. So that's amazing. And how much were y'all spending on ads?
Around 20,000 dirhams, so $5,000, 6,000.
That's amazing. And what was y'all's ROAS?
Around 5 or 6.
That's crazy. Most people don't see a 5 or 6 ROAS these days. I mean, it's like pretty hard to see numbers like that, especially in like how competitive things are. And y'all's have been crushing it from day one, really.
I think the reason for this is because the first moment we decided we're going to do this business, we jumped into doing the biggest expo here in Dubai. So a lot of eyes were on us, but then we had to take 2 months to rebrand. Well, not rebrand, to actually brand all of our socks. So that took a while, but then after that we started ads, and it's just been going great.
It's been crushing it. And are y'all planning on scaling up some more?
Definitely.
maybe. Maybe. Absolutely.
100%.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you could go to 200, 300, 400 a month. As long as y'all can handle the inventory, I mean, y'all would absolutely crush it. What was like the biggest difference from when we started working though? So like, I remember what y'all were doing monthly, but y'all came in and then started to ramp things up. Did the ads change audiences, or is it really just pushing further down the path?
You know, when we started with you, we had 2 ads running only, 2 campaigns running only. And we just kept watching what your guys were doing to our ads. And then we started to incorporate more different like campaigns and stuff like that to ourselves. But after your guys informed us like how it works, it was easy for us to play with it. Whereas in the beginning, we had no idea. So
Totally.
that's where we thought. And then as we played with it, my only concern was to bring down the cost per purchase, which I managed to do by 10 dirhams after a month.
Wow.
So, and I feel like that's part of everything. But now we're just playing with different things, different strategies, just to see what works the best.
Totally. Yeah. It's all about testing. And that's like a big thing for people. They'll set up their first campaign or first like 2 ads, and they'll be converting and they're getting sales and they're happy with it. But it's like, do you launch lookalikes? Do you launch a retargeting campaign? Do you test more audiences? Should you scale? Like, these are, questions that people might have or might not even know is a question they should ask themselves. And they might not realize, like, hey, we could spend like 3 to 5 times more and sell out our product line.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, one of our best performing ads is from our collaboration stock, and people are going on the website because of that ad, but they're buying all the other products, like all of our original products. So it's just funny to see, like, some words or some designs or however the model is positioned can completely change how an ad performs.
Totally.
Yeah. So, like, I use the copy about him being a professional, a world champion bodybuilder, and I feel like that's getting a lot of attention. So just using one, like, let's say, famous person can really change the game.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, influencers and then people in your space, that's huge to leverage. And like, that's interesting you say that, because we've seen with a bunch of different brands where they'll have like an ad that gets a really high click-through rate, but it's not like the ad that's driving the sales for the product that it's promoting. But the people who go to the site, they'll then go and buy different products because it's like a discovery path for them. So it's cool that way, you can bring in a lot of new customers and increase your AOVs this way.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Have y'all worked with influencers before or people in your space like that before? That's the first collaboration y'all did?
Yeah. That was more of like a collaboration, like partnership, and like actually creating some stock with another person. So that was like our first one. We have like some other ones in the pipeline. Yeah. But in terms of like working with influencers, I mean, we've gifted a couple of people, but I mean, I've been in the influencer space myself for a long time, and I just felt like there's a lot of people that receive gifts, but unless you're like paying them, which they deserve, they're not going to do anything. They'll just say thanks for the gift and not post anything. And then, like, it's cool people wearing your products, and like, I mean, especially in Dubai, like, even our customers, we have people seeing the socks all the time in the gym, and people are always messaging us like, oh my gosh, our gym is just full of your socks. So some way the customers themselves are doing the talking, and we felt like we'll use influencers maybe more if they're like a celebrity or they're an athlete or something, build some sort of collaboration together. But influencers, I feel like, I don't know, it's a little difficult. So.
Yeah, that's good to be intentional with it. I think a lot of people miss that too, is like they'll send out their product to everybody expecting them to post, but most times they don't, right? Because they do want to get paid. And then a lot of times it doesn't really make sense to send them product anyways, because if your product is something that people are already naturally promoting, then you could just be scaling up through ads and people are just going to be posting it on their Instagram as well. So you're going to get like that lifestyle content from all kinds of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is currently amazing.
And it's also not like, it's not a big product like a piece of clothing or jewelry or something that people like. It is, at the end of the day, it is a small product. So I think sometimes when people, and I know being an influencer, like when you get a smaller product, for some reason you don't necessarily value it as much, but also when you're getting something for free, you value it as much as when you purchase it. So like our customers are posting a lot, so it's like we're naturally getting that people sharing us and well.
Totally. And y'all's product cost is like very low. So like a lot of people might wonder, how is that profitable? Like how can you make money off of something like that? So is it that people are buying one SKU, or are they buying a bunch of different socks and pairing them together? Like how does that make sense?
Yeah. Our average order is around 3 or socks. So I feel like it's nice to have this big variety. For most people, at least. Some people get lost in the choice they have, but that's why we also make some bundles, which has 3 pairs in a box. So to make it easier for those who gets drown in all the options. But definitely I feel like because we have words on socks, very personal in a way. Like people like different words, they like to use different words. So that way it's nice for them to have the sock, which we actually do have a lot of customers that buy single socks, which is annoying, but we're working on it. Yeah.
Upsell apps.
I feel like
Upsell apps.
yeah.
But actually, since we made bundles, we've seen less single sales,
yeah.
and we have people buying one sock to 24 pairs at a time. So
24
yeah,
pairs.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We had our
That's a sock for every day of the month.
Literally.
yeah.
Or
It's
for every
probably like a local family buying for like their like
maybe
all
a royal
children,
family.
and they never know
Yeah.
their children. And,
That's a good sign that you know that people love the product, because we were selling wallets one time and we would see, usually people buying a wallet for themselves or a friend or a family member. And then we noticed people were ordering like 10 wallets and 15, 20 wallets. And we were finding out, like, why are people ordering so many wallets? And they were doing like these holiday gifting where they'd send them out to all their friends and stuff. Who's this?
Hi, this is Coco.
Hello,
she's a mascot.
Coco. Nice. Is that at the office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just crazy because people buy a lot of specific items that they love them, and they're like the biggest person in terms of referrals sourcing and like sending them out to friends and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think our socks are also such a great gift.
Literally.
Like we've started making our bundles around like the heartbreak, and it's got like quotes around either getting your heart broken or you're the heartbreaker. And so it's like a good gift if your friend is like broken up with someone, you can give them this box,
Okay.
or the mom's box, or for her box. Like there's just
All these
it makes a
things,
great
yeah.
gift. So yeah.
I love that. Gifting is a huge category, and so many people here sell different products online, and it's always good to have a product that has a lot of different angles, that has a meaning or purpose behind it, because it does help with the return on ad spend, and it does allow you to be more evergreen with your content. And holidays makes it way better because we haven't even really made it to like the holiday season yet, but it's going to go crazy for y'all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We did pretty good. We had Eid, sorry, not Eid,
Ramadan.
Ramadan, which is like a whole month of like everyone does sales the whole of Ramadan. So we did, I think it was buy 3 get 1 free, to like try our average order, and it did really good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
kind of didn't have a lot of our stock, and we were playing around with our packaging and stuff, so we couldn't go all in. But yeah, I think
And also you have to consider we haven't even dropped new quotes yet. Like our stock is just all the old socks that we had already. So since starting this business, we didn't actually create something for the business. We just used what we had. So there's a lot of potential for us to still drop new socks, different colors, stuff like this. So we're very excited.
I love that. Yeah. And have y'all done any like surprise sales, or y'all leveraging your email list to send out any new SKUs or anything like that?
We keep creating new bundles based on like moods. So we're about to launch like new bundles and stuff. And then we always, of course, send out an email. What else did we do? We did the collaboration, that was good. And then we're doing like obviously Mother's Day, we create like a bundle for mom. What was the quotes we put inside?
Like respect, no drama.
Mother's Day soon.
Always tired.
Yeah.
Like stuff that a mom would use, and like we just create something out of what we have and then bundle that. And we made new thank you cards just
to make it more personal for Mother's Day, stuff like that.
Yeah. So in some way we're not like creating a whole new line of socks sometimes is a bit overwhelming. So we're kind of just like reusing what we have at the moment, and also make the experience easier for the customers. Yeah,
you're being more innovative and coming up with more ways to promote it. That's a great way to go about it, because I mean, you could build so much sales volume just off of what you have right now. These all do have a lot of different sayings. So I mean, there's a lot of ways to parlay that into different meanings.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So what's next for y'all?
TikTok.
What's the next big goal? TikTok ads.
Yeah, we want to start with trying to decide which way to go with it.
It's like there's so, I think
because we have a brand that can go anyway. Like,
yeah,
we have unlimited potential with creating content for TikTok, but we just don't know what to stick to.
Something that's manageable as well, because it would be so perfect to do storytelling and something like very extravagant. That's just our, also it's just two of us. So we're like, how can we not always be the face of every single TikTok, like the marketing team?
Sure. Yeah.
But then we're also storytelling, and we're also doing something that's quick and easy to make.
Yeah, consistently.
Yeah, it's
so TikTok,
so that's like
its own beast. I know that's the next category, what we're going to be talking about, but I mean, there's just so many ways to go about it. Like you said, I mean, the storytelling route, and then also promotional, whether you're doing a lot of collaborations, having people create content for y'all, running that in ads. Is it the organic route, the paid route? It's a lot of questions to be asked in terms of like where to go with it. But you could have a viral video that like totally sells everything out. You could also have like ads that are just producing consistently. But the cool part is, since you'll have like a lot of different sayings, like it's kind of hard for some of it to, like there's going to be something for everyone. So there's a lot of ways to appeal to different audiences on there.
Yeah. So that's our big monster to attack. Now that we have like our Facebook and Instagram, like we're pretty happy with how that's going. Obviously, I feel like we could push it more, but we're also just trying to start reaching out to different markets and see how people respond. So
I mean, we still need to try lookalike audiences. We still need to try different drops. Like, we've never had a drop to advertise, like stuff like this.
We definitely have to do drops. Drops are like huge. You hit the email list, SMS, and then one big blast on paid ads, and it's like 60K in a day, 100K in a day.
Exactly. So we still have a lot to do on Instagram and Facebook, but we did like manage to, like, all of our ads has a ROA of more than 5, and it's been consistent that way, and like we got it. The only thing is now to incorporate like new creatives consistently, and just to have like as much, like, I don't want to say sales because we don't want to do sales, but something that would attract customers, like free shipping. We have that, but now what's the next? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I mean, the system's working, so it's just scale more and then incorporate more marketing channels into the mix. TikTok, Google, those are the next big ones to conquer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, awesome. Well, I'm glad y'all got to join. Is there anything that y'all would say for a brand that's just starting out? Some words of advice?
Yeah. I considering advertising on Facebook and Instagram, I feel like it's literally whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. If you're just running one and you're just testing this one, some people don't have the budget to do a lot of ads, but you have to play with it and learn by yourself. You have to keep checking the numbers. The numbers is the main thing about ads. Like, you can have the best opinion, but then the numbers doesn't add up. So you're like, I have to let go of that ad. You know, it's like this process of just keeping the numbers always at your top priority.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. The data.
One step at a time as well. Like, business is just, there's never, like, there's so many times where I feel like, oh, once we finish that, then we can like breathe. And there's like
never.
So one step at a time, and don't be too hard on yourself. Like, the whole of business, I think until we're making millions is going to be a learning process, like all the way through. So yeah.
Just keep
not too far out.
Like,
yeah.
Well, thanks.
Well, awesome. So where can they find the socks? Gymsocks.co?
Yeah.
And it's
gymsocks.co.
SOX.
Yeah.
Gym.
Yeah, so everybody should go check it out and order some. Y'all, where do y'all deliver them? Worldwide or?
Worldwide, yeah.
That's awesome. There you go. Sweet. Well, thank you. Go ahead.
We have a free shipping code. Free ship 100 and over $100. So
free ship 100. Awesome. Maybe some people will go check it out and buy some socks.
A lot of socks.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining.
Record. So if anyone wants to beat that.
Yeah. We just hit our top record today. 24 socks.
Really?
So someone's
there you
up
go.
to be.
Let's make it higher.
You still get free shipping.
That's awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining.
all your guidance and advice.
You've helped a lot.
Love that. I don't know how to adjust the thing, but
No.
awesome. Well, thank you so much. Bye, y'all.
All right.
Thanks, Chase. Bye.
See you.